Alright, today I have an old exterior light fixture. This is Lights of America. Originally came with a very large compact fluorescent bulb. You can see inside there it's got a large receptacle. Anyway, I've had a lot of trouble with these lights, either because of the bulb failing or the sunlight sensor at the top failing, which is on this top piece. Tried swapping out the bulbs. It also has a little board inside of it. Anyway, I don't like any of this, but what I do like, I like the housing. There's nothing wrong with this housing. So my goal here is to reuse the housing by simply putting a standard light receptacle inside and just letting it hang. I've done this before on all kinds of light fixtures where there's nothing wrong with the housing, but the electronics or some other thing, or it's not an expensive bulb to replace. So what I did was I had to have a broken light. This was a Motion. It failed. These cheap ones from these cheapies are like 10 bucks. They don't last very long. They're really, garbage. But there's nothing wrong with the receptacles. So I've taken this broken one and I've just scavenged this piece out of it by just cutting the wires in here. You got another one that's still good. So there it is. It's ceramic in there. This is nothing wrong with it. 2 wires coming out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed this through. Conveniently, there's one hole in this fixture. And I'm just going to feed these wires through that hole. And then I'm going to use the wire that came with and just wire nut it together. If you want to get fancy, you could go buy yourself a new light sensor, and where this attaches to your exterior octagon, you could then install a sunlight sensor so it would only turn on at night. This is not a motion detector light, it never was. It's going to be on all night. It's a security light that I use in my warehouse. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's going to be a simple fix. It's just going to fit in like that, and this top's going to keep it weather tight. It's got 2 little clips there that clip in on this piece right here. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully it'll work. And I'm just going to use a standard compact fluorescent, or if I want to get real fancy, I'm going to use one of the new LED lights. And I'll probably put a pretty big one in here. I'll put it probably at a 100 watt equivalent, because it is, again, a security light for a warehouse, or it could be used at your own home. And depends what you want. If you don't need so much light in that spot, you could just put a 60 equivalent. So that's pretty much it. All right. See you next time.